It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I think you know on the show how passionate we are about local brands, especially those brands that have proven themselves through a track record, a connection to the South African market that, in a way, kind of tells us who we are. And for more than 30 years, Carrol BOYES has been a beloved South African brand known for producing completely unique and beautifully artistic homeware gifts and accessories. Probably the most bought Mother's Day gift in the world, I would imagine, with a signature fusion of contemporary design and traditional craftsmanship that has made this brand become an icon. There's no other way of describing it. And within that South African design landscape, they represent excellence. And I'm joined by two human beings who represent that excellence because they have to. Denise George, the Chief Product and Marketing Officer, and then Madeleine Morgan, Head of Product Design from Carrol BOYES. We're here to unveil and introduce an exciting new member to the family, an exquisite collection, the Flow Cookware range. Ladies.
I think you encapsulated it very well. I mean, we're happy to be here, and how awesome to be a part of the story that Carrol started and to sit over here and see how the brand's evolved, which a lot of South Africans just know and recognize, and I think have grown to love.
When you've got a brand that's driven like this, some might think through a personality, through a person. It's not. It's an ethos. How did you connect with that on this level? And were there times where you struggled with that notion of to take what Carrol started, what she created, which is unique in the world, and take that to the next step?
And the one thing that's there is the handwriting. What's there is that whilst Carrol built the brand over the last 30-odd years, and she was so passionate about what she did, is that she built the foundation.
Yeah.
She's built the foundation, and Maddie can speak to, you know, the archives of product and design, but ultimately we're coming into an organization where we bring our leadership and we just continue doing what she did. And I feel like the roadmap and the pipeline's been set because we're part of the family DNA, and you kind of just get your blood a bit tainted.
Yeah, but it speaks to the legacy, yes. How does that feel when you've got to try and reproduce something that is unique? There is no formula for this, or is there a formula? Have you been able to tap into that, or are you just a genius? What is that magical moment like?
Yeah, well, yeah, those moments are amazing. They feel pretty good when you look at it and go, you know, have we got it right? Have we made her proud? Have we, you know, finished it, completed it the way she would have? Would she be happy with this? And I mean, Carrol was a prolific designer, artist, creator. And a lot of us in the design team were very fortunate to be mentored by her, worked closely with her for many years. We've got this amazingly rich archives of handcrafted sculptures. We've got her sketchbooks. She had many sketchbooks. Wow. And we're custodians of that. And we're very passionate about kind of taking that inspiration and continuing her legacy.
Because it must evolve. Now your kitchen can flow with that same sort of energy. This is massive. It's a brave new step into a new space. I know Ruben Riffel is going to help us put it to the test a little bit later. We could have dropped the mic with just his name, I get that. But this speaks to that evolution. What does that look like for you? And talk us through this exquisite new range.
So in a very easy way, it is a Carrol design, and so it just logically slots in. The human form, you know, when you look at that handle, it's pretty bold and it's very unique and actually quite weird.
Yeah.
But when you touch it, it feels so natural to hold. The ergonomics, the marriage of design, and I'm not just saying this because I work there, but actually the food just tastes better when you cook with this range.
When you call something a flow range, that speaks to a common thread, something underpinning it. Mads, talk us through the design principles here and the fun that you had in creating this incredible range.
It started at the workbench. You know, it was a handcrafted prototype taken through all the processes and the different technologies we use, and perfected over quite a few years until it was just right.
When you're finding the right pot with the right material, right? You're working with stainless steel and you're going, oh, everybody makes a pot. It actually doesn't work like that.
not.
You know, you're looking at the way, you know, the base is built, the walls are built. You're making sure that it's got the right capacity. Ultimately, what it's at the heart of this is a range you can cook with in your home. It's timeless, just like all our other iconic items. You're going to grow with the range. We've got new things coming, but more importantly, you're just going to have fun in your kitchen. And to take the story from big sculptural pieces to your tabletop and actually go quite focused into the kitchen, we're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun in Carrol Boys at the moment.
And it's just begun. I don't think people realize how momentous this is. You have moved through a gateway. You've taken responsibility for where the company is right now. This massive brand, this incredible quality that needed to move into a new era. It's just as simple as that. And what you have opened up with this is amazing. I hope this is going to be a long journey and that Ruben's going to be here cooking for us every single day in our flow range. But I think you can give yourselves a massive pat on the back, Maddie. This is beautiful. We're going to touch on them, literally hold those handles in the kitchen. But you guys have done something exquisite here. And I know Carrol would love it. So please stay with us. The Carrol Boys Flow Cookware range is going to be put to the test in the kitchen. And there's really only one chef in this neck of the woods who can do that. Chef Ruben Riffel is going to be joining us, preparing a beautiful prawn laksa in style, obviously.